Yo guys, welcome back to another trading recap. Sorry I didn't post. Just didn't really see any good setups throughout the week, but I caught this one on I think it was Thursday. I just took some time because it's a pretty nasty trade. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it right away. So last time I know it was a continuation trade. However, this time, let me see where it is. This time it was a reversal trade. So coming into this day, we were fairly bearish. We broke structure to the upside. We filled in some 1 hour gaps. We were just kind of consolidating within this 1 hour for value gap. Sorry, not bearish. We were bullish. Sorry, misspoke there. But yeah, we were just kind of like retracing in, boom, retracing in, boom. So yeah, and this was New York session, by the way. So we were low-key just consolidating. We had this London high. It was New York session. This trade I took. Sorry, let me just delete this. I don't know why that's there. So yeah, this was New York session. What I waited to do is first thing I marked out the highs of London. So as we can see, London, we made some pretty equal highs right here. Technically, we made this London high. This is actually not a London high. So we made this one right here. But this is a high. But however, it got swept. So I knew this. So I usually like to go into the day with a plan. So I was like, okay, London took out its own liquidity. Now I want to see a New York reversal. But in the back of my mind, I just didn't trust this liquidity sweep. Like I think this was just a fake out. Like in the back of my mind, I don't know. Something told me. So I waited, and boom, scaled down to the 5 minute because London took out its own high. And what I like to do is I like to scale down from that to see confluences. So yeah, as we can see here, we took out these highs with this one. And we did make a 5 minute high, but I don't really like trading 5 minute highs. But then I just waited, and then boom, New York session opened. Oh, sorry, this is not where we're at. We were over. We're over here, yeah. Okay, boom. New York session opens on this black candle, right? We immediately, so like first, these two candles right here, I genuinely thought, oh, we were just gonna continue all the way down. But this is why patience wins every single time rather than forcing, right? Like, no matter what, be patient. Let the setup come to you. Don't chase the setup, right? So I just waited, and guys, what eventually happened is, filled 5 minute fair value gap, boom, shot even higher. We took out even more liquidity. This time, I still counted this as a London session high. I don't know. I just felt like it was appropriate. Boom, we came up and we did exactly that. We took out this 30-minute high, right? Because on the 30-minute, we made a high here. So boom, we had this liquidity sweep right here. So now, a lot of people might think, oh, but your bias was bullish. Why are you looking for shorts? Guys, even though your bias could be bullish, bearish, fucking zombie-ish, it doesn't matter. Well, not that it matters, it's just that it's just something you want to keep in the back of your mind because price at any moment could just reverse. So with my daily bias, I like to just keep it something like in the back of my mind, right? If it's not aligned with my bias, I usually look for more confluences. So right here, we had this liquidity sweep. Bias was bullish, but we had this buy side liquidity sweep. So now I'm looking for shorts, hopefully. So boom, I see this fair value gap. I'm looking for this one to get retraced, inversed, for more confirmation down. And because this wasn't in line with my bias, usually if it was, I would just take off this inversion. Done. Just enter off this inversion. I mean, it's in line with everything, right? But no, because it wasn't in line, I'm waiting for another confluence, with which my other confluence for a change in order flow is a break of structure. We do end up getting this break of structure, right? because this candle had a low of 0.56, and this candle right here had a close of 0.53. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that one, but I counted this as a break of structure because on my MetaTrader it looked like a break of structure. So yeah, I don't know why this shit's bugging, but yeah, I entered off that. But some like to be honest, guys, I should have waited because we also created this bearish fair value gap. So I entered here. I had my stops right above this high, right? And as for my take profits, we didn't have that much draws on liquidity to the downside, so I kind of had to be a little bit ambitious with my take profits. I'm just gonna delete this. So my first take profit was all the way down here. First take profit, and second take profit was underneath these 30-minute lows. Like as I said last video, your second or third take profit, however many you want to do, your last one should always be on high time frame draws on liquidity. This was a 30-minute sell side draw on liquidity, so I just have it there. Pretty ambitious take profits, but trust your analysis, guys. But something I would like to improve for next time, and you guys could also benefit from this too. We created this bearish fair value gap prior to this break of structure, right? We created this bearish fair value gap off this inversion. I could have waited for price to retrace back into here, and boom, off this candle closure right here, could have entered. I would have made more profits. And that's just something that you guys need to journal. You gotta, every single win you journal, every single lose you journal, right? And this would have been a way better entry. And let's see if this even hit equilibrium. So yeah, it didn't hit equilibrium, which is fine because we retraced into this fair value gap. So I could have waited for this 5-minute retracement, right? Go on 1 minute, because a 5-minute retracement is likely going to be a 1-minute break of structure. And let's see this. Yeah, broke structure back to the upside on the 1 minute with this white candle right here. We got closure above it with this one. Boom. Now we're waiting for a 1-minute reaction. And guys, with my fair value gaps, I like to call it I'll write it out. I like to call it reaction. Sorry. Retest and reaction. This is perfect if you want to enter off of your fair value gaps. So right here, we got this 5-minute and 1-minute break of structure, 5-minute retest off this fair value gap. And what did we do? We scaled onto the 1 minute and got this reaction. So I'll say that again. I could have waited for this 5-minute candle to close, retest this fair value gap, scale onto the 1 minute, and see a bearish candlestick close. Boom. Got it literally right off this one. Enter right here. Now this would have been a way better entry. For next time, I like to keep this in the back of my mind. But yeah, it's fine if you're trading against your bias, guys. The thing I want you guys to take from this video is bias doesn't mean everything. It's not the end all be all. Just because, oh, your bias was bullish, but you swept buy side liquidity doesn't mean you can't be taking shorts. Just have that in the back of your mind that, oh, if you're trading against your bias, you need more confirmation. It's like swimming against the how do you call it? Swimming against the current in the water. Like say you're swimming, right? And the current is going one direction and you're swimming the opposite direction. Experienced swimmers, could end up swimming against the current, right? But not experienced swimmers probably couldn't swim against the current. And what I mean by this is, if you have more confluences, you could swim against the current, take a trade against your bias, right? But you just need more experience, more confluences. And yeah, this was just a classic reversal. Ended up making a solid 250 on my funded account. By the way, let me you guys know if you want help to set up your funded accounts in the comments. I'll be gladly to help you guys. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this trade. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment if you guys want to know my strategy, in-depth strategy of how I think in the markets and how I turn into a profitable trader within my first 2 months. Yeah. Have a good one.